Hello, I'm John Callaghan. I want to talk about how I made Dead on Your Box, which took 18 months and is the most expensive video I've done. It's one of the most expensive things I've ever done, and why I made it. So, we'd just come out of lockdown, and I'd missed making videos with my friends during lockdown. There is a group of my friends who are talented and very obliging and very helpful. On the hottest day of the year, they'd be dressed in heavy Victorian gear or have them literally carrying the set around, and they were always very patient with me. I thought I'll splash out and I'll treat myself. I'll get a big studio, a big green screen, and I'll do it properly. And in theory, this should save me time later on because I won't be compensating for a cheap setup. That isn't, of course, how it happened. We went to Camberwell Studios in South London, which is no longer there. Closed down soon after we made the video, possibly because they had to sterilise the building. What video idea can I come up with that would need that size of space and those facilities? So that was my start. I had the music box idea, but I didn't want it to be too similar to Fear and Delight by The Correspondent, which is an excellent video by Naren Wilkes. I got in touch with everybody. I then planned out how it was all going to be arranged and did a shot list for it and storyboarded it all and broke the video down to elements to tell a story. I got in touch with them and said, what would you like your transformation to be? Some people had ideas which I incorporated. Some people were happy for me to come up with ideas for them. Let's watch the behind the scenes now, shall we? Hello, John.
Greetings.
It looks like a traditional costume of some kind.
Oh yeah, it's my dad's.
That's your dad's? Lovely.
That's mine.
All right here, putting on mascara that I will no doubt sweat off in the next half an hour.
Have you come for the food? Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Oh wow. Wow.
How this is going to work, you can see there is a circle here marked on green. I know it's not quite a circle, it looks like a circle from the camera. It will feel really, really weird and slightly cringy because it's just a completely empty room. But remember, in post, there will be 9 of you and it's going to look really cool. So you have to imagine you're in the middle, there's a cross on the ground, and if you're here, you're looking at there. If you're here, do you see what I mean?
Don't look at.
Yeah, don't look at the ground.
Don't look at the dog.
Look at your eyes.
You're looking, and there are these marks that I have. And slide with make his arms and legs jiggle. You can have him jump as well if you want. There you go. And that's great.
We might force him asking to reach out.
That was so good. That looked pretty good.
Go.
That looks really good. You look like a boy band. Cut. You are going to do that.
We are going to
Or the closest to Boston
attempt to do that.
This is you.
Woo!
Okay, I'm going to give this. I don't think this is possible. I don't think this is
This
possible.
is you emerging from an egg at the beginning of the video. Oh! That looks really cool.
I mean,
That's
I don't
great.
feel really cool, but fair enough.
There you go. Cut.
Go.
Okay, cut. I will stress this was Clive's idea.
Rolling.
Oh, that's going to look amazing.
Wow.
And cut. No, not again. Not again.
You turn the camera around.
No. You don't have to. You don't have to jump.
We can lift him up and turn him around.
You can actually do that. Fire.
Keep jumping.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Fire. Okay, that's a wrap. Thank you.
Woo!
Okay. Then I prepared what are called UV maps for each of the people who's in the video. So the dummy they break out of is painted to look like them. There are a couple of exceptions to this. Elaine, because her theme is being a butterfly, her dummy looks like a chrysalis. And Mikol, their figure is nude. So it hasn't got any paint on. Briefly, you see that not only is Mikol censored, so it has mosaic lines throughout the video, but the dummy that they emerge from is also censored briefly. I didn't want to use that effect too much. It's a quick joke. I'm still a little ambivalent about using nudity in my performances and in my videos. I am a nude model myself, that's my day job. I wouldn't want to use it to be salacious, and if I used it in my own performances, I'd be worried that it was a sign I was running out of ideas. I knew Mikol would be up for it. I actually met them through modelling. I also wanted to express some idea of a trans identity. I think that gets buried a little in the confusion and frenetic the video is. There are more people in the video than there are dummies arranged around the middle. So there is some clever editing trickery. All that footage then went into After Effects. And then this is the thing that took the time. I had to go through it. This took months. Obviously, as I say, I was doing other things. But this took months going back to it and finding Nick standing at position A. Nick standing at position B, Nick standing at position C, Nick dance at position A, Nick dance at position B, Nick dance at position C. I had to go through that for each individual person, so there were hundreds, many hundreds of clips which were, say, 11 seconds long. The reason I did it that way is so that the figures could be staggered when they appear and go around like a cock face, rather than just blinking in and then blinking out. And if they just blinked in and blinked out, I would have only needed 3 layers, front, middle, back. But instead, every individual person had to be an individual layer, so we got that 3D effect. But in a way, that's the selling point of the video. That 3D effect meant I could do this fast cycling sequence. And this is a sequence which is perhaps too fast for the video. It's very fast, but I'm quite proud of it. What's happening is we get Nick will be at position E. He'll move from position E to position F, G, H, J, A, B, C, D. And he can cycle round. I did that by creating a mask so it matched the rhythm of the song. So the mask flashes on for 2 frames, Nick appears in position E. Then I go down to the next layer below it, because all of the Nicks are working at the same time, and I stagger that mask by 2 frames. So now he goes flash for 2 frames at position E, flash for 2 frames at position F, position G, and I do it for all of them. Then I do it for all of the dancers who are in it, and stagger that. So when Nick is at position E, Lee, say, will be position F. Then bonk, they move, they move, they move, they move. But you end up with this loop around. If you follow any individual dancer, for example, Alan in his orange t-shirt, it's very easy to see, you'll see that they actually rotate all the way around. It took a long time to do. I don't mind if things look a little chunky, as long as the story the video is telling works. How much time is it worth investing in the video for something which is going to be like that? And very just a little bit more work, or sometimes a lot more work, will give it that extra finesse and you get an effect which is even better. That's the idea. The crowd in the sky was simply achieved by using motion tile, layer after layer of motion tile video, and then using the 3D camera in After Effects, using 3D layers and the 3D camera. Another example of finessing is the back of my head. when I rise out of the music box, because I'm a video layer in Blender, the reflection behind me shows the front of my head. It's as if you're looking at a piece of acetate with me on. And so I edited the back of my head. If you're making a video, you might as well get it right. But there is a dangerous road to perfectionism. A masterpiece is never finished, only abandoned. I wanted to make a video about freedom of expression, about solidarity, about finding your family, about how wonderful it is to become more yourself. And it's a continual journey, but it was trying to welcome somebody into becoming themselves. I wanted to express an idea of queerness, support for queerness, support for being trans, support for neurodivergence, being whoever you are, and emerging from your own principles. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video, and I'd like once again to extend my thanks to everybody who worked hard to make that video such a marvel and such a joy for me. And I'm glad it's finished. I'm looking forward to going on to the next one. All the best.